Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back. This is day 4 or 5 of me increasing my bench press. Today we did this is part of my program, and it was bench press day. We started off with 155 for 10, 215 for 10, 235 for 8, then 245 for 6. And it's more of a lighter day. It's just the first week of the program, kind of had to restart because I missed a few days because of track. We decided to go for heavy singles at the end of our program scheme, which is something that we just wanted to do to test our strength a little bit. We had a few PR attempts. That's always fun. Bring some life to the weight room. You test some PRs, and Shione is back from his leave. We gotta get back into his weight room prime. Yeah, so we're pumping out some sets. I didn't include everything. I wanted to keep these videos more sweet and short and sweet. Yeah, and it's because really, even myself, kind of watching these longer videos is harder. Especially if you want to learn the most. You want to learn it as fast as possible. That's something I learned. So I want to keep these videos short and give you guys as much tips as I can give. So one thing, critiquing Andrew's form, the one thing he has the most problem with, which is a problem in competing in powerlifting, which if that's not your main focus, it doesn't really matter. But you kind of want to get used to not taking your hips off the back of the bench. That's something I told him about. It's something that you just have to get used to. Like when people do that hip thrust, like they trying to use more momentum to get that bar up. One thing that you'll notice later on in his PR attempt that can mess you up. If when you drive your hips up, it drives that bar closer to your face. That's never a good thing. You always want to drive from A to B and B to A, and that's something you want to focus on. So taking your hips off will but like mess up your balance. Your line from A to B will be slanted towards your face, and that's how people end up dropping heavy weights on their face in all those fail videos. Yeah, one thing, when you're training, I like to do a lot of switching up between pause and tap and go, because tap and go is good for just repping out some stuff like we kind of did today, and then pause is good for the explosion, and it helps you not rely more on momentum to get lifts up. But yeah, this is where our heavy singles start. And one tip I told one of my buddies watching is something that I don't really know if it's something you should do, but something I've always noticed is sometimes I'll take like a headband or something, and I'd wrap it around the top part of my bicep and fairly tight. And what that kind of does is like bring your blood kind of clots up a little bit towards the top, and then you release it before you do your rep, and you almost feel like a rush of blood flow through your arm, and you feel like the weight feels lighter to me. I don't know, I did that on accident one time, and now I start to do it for heavier reps, and it helps. So if you want to give that a try, go ahead. Yeah, that last rep that I did, it was 300 for a single, and it's something I did often, but I poured like a pectoral muscle, like it cramped up towards the end. That's why I was so slow. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys later.